Hello and welcome to double NOR gates in Minecraft. Now if you remember last time we did double OR gates in Minecraft, which is over there, and I showed both the horizontal and vertical configurations of an OR gate, which was obviously if any of the two inputs is on, then it's got at least one. Yeah, output is on when at least one input is on. Output is off when at least one input is on, is what we're doing today, which is the NOR gate, the double NOR gate. Do you recall that I have spoken about the NOR gate before in a previous video that I did similar to this? So I'm going to use this area here, and we're going to again use the same kind of blocks here, and we're going to put some stone here. I think it would be good to do, try and use fairly simple materials. To try to illustrate these ideas here. Oh wow. Okay. So we're just going to go here. And what should I do next? Yeah, I can just put a line here. Okay. So yeah. And it's going to be fairly similar to the OR one. Obviously it's on at the moment, but that's purely because there's the redstone torch powering it. It's not really to do with the gate at this stage. But once we've got the inputs here, we're going to see what happens. So we turn one of them on, and it's on. Turn this one on. Okay. Now let's try turning them both on. Okay, this is how it's meant to be actually. So yeah, let's not do it like that. Let's just do it like this. The redstone on top. One of the things about calling it A and B is it might actually be cool to have different colour. But the problem is I still don't want to be too creative, so it's difficult. But I would like to be clear. But yeah, like I was saying, the output is off when at least one input is on. So, oh, I've done this wrong again, haven't I? What exactly is going on here? No, because I haven't placed these, of course. Of course. Of course, that's why. Because obviously what happens is well, as soon as one of these goes on, it's going to power this whole line, which is going to basically depower the torch and depower this, either side. So this is going to be depowered immediately. So we have the 0-1 configuration is off. The 1-0 configuration is off. The 1-1 configuration is off, and the 0-0 is on. Okay, so that's the that was the horizontal one, which we eventually got around to doing. It's very, very simple, and yeah, it's a pleasing structure, I would say. Now. The vertical configuration is going to be interesting. So let's get to that. So we've got input one here, going to put, I'm just going to put a couple actually here. Actually, I'm going to start this a little higher now, come to think of it. Not that high though, I just want to start with one off the ground, because I'm going to put the output is going to be over one, down one. No, so it's going to be here, I think, the output. Yeah, I need a gap, so I need the output to be here. And the output is going to have a piece of redstone on it like that. And yeah. So, okay. So that's going to be like that. This is going to be like this. Okay, that's good. It's like this. And like I say, you know, this is actually more realistic to what's actually going on. So it is obviously going to be more complicated. Now obviously you don't need one on top of here because you're connected to the block here. And so if we turn this on, okay, so this I've actually set up properly. As you can see, when both A and B are off, there's no power. So obviously the redstone torch is on. It powers this block of air. Well, actually, it is part of the block of air because it's sticking off the side. It's part of the block of air, so you can imagine the whole block of air is being powered. Just curious, when was it? So I could possibly put it actually straight underneath there, as long as it's not actually directly underneath. But it's very interesting that it powers it further away. This is this thing with different kinds of power system, which is something which you just I guess you learn with experience and seeing the different qualities of it. But basically, it shows. There's the best way to put it is it's a kind of wireless sort of thing going on, because it's clearly not directly connected. And it does. I mean, and it's one of these things that it looks like a diagonal connection actually. But anyway, you know, I mean, like I say, it's you know, it's definitely more interesting here, and it shows more kind of powering. So if we just see, we can see that, like exactly the same as this one, we're dealing with a NOR gate, and this time in the vertical configuration. And of course, in a more real world situation, it would be, no, well, I suppose it'd be realistic in a more realistic game world situation. We'd be dealing. There are probably a lot of other blocks around. Of course, you need to have the gap here, and so that is very interesting that we can see. I mean, these things do have the power to go beyond. So if we have a 0-1 there, the output is off. Similarly, with a 1-0, the output is off, and similarly with them being both like this. And it's, yeah, and that's because yeah. So it's basically, as soon as either one of the inputs gets turned on, the dot is powered. One, you know, either directly from one down here, or in a more indirect fashion from on top here. And as soon as that happens, this redstone torch is off, resulting in the output being off. So yeah, and we can have both outputs on by simply turning things off there. And yeah, so that is all for now. So thanks for watching.